So you're talking about all of those units, which were, of course, clearly under construction. But, wow, I mean, something like that, when it's just all wood, it's just going to just ignite the flames so quickly.
Okay, Art, we appreciate the perspective there from the ground view that you've got. We'll definitely check back in with you a little bit later on to get some more perspective. Right now, we're going to take these live pictures from Sky Eye HD. Again, if you are just now tuning in, here's the preliminary information we are getting from the Houston Fire Department. You are looking at a live picture from Sky Eye HD of an apartment complex under construction in the Montrose area at the cross streets of West Dallas and Marconi here. Excuse me again. At this point, this building was not occupied. It was under construction, and it is also 1 block south of Allen Parkway, very much a populated area, and you can see the enormous plumes of black smoke that it is sending into the Houston skyline. Just another vantage point there. We talked to Andy Bass earlier. He's telling us that definitely all the roads surrounding this building are completely shut down at this point as fire crews work their way in to at least get some water on this building. I believe we finally saw one pumper truck there, kind of center left of your screen, that is dousing that top building there. It's got more black smoke coming out, but you can definitely some fire coming out of that roof. Of course, on the right-hand side of your screen, the building that was under even more construction and at a lesser stage of that top part of the building, it is engulfed at this point from the top floor all the way down to the ground floor. And you can kind of see how Sky Eye was panning around there. That wind blowing to the south, I believe Andy just told us in his report a few moments ago. But here's another picture from the tower cams that we have at our disposal, and you can clearly see the plumes of smoke going into the sky. This is visible from probably every part of Houston right now. We have another Eyewitness News reporter on the ground with different perspective. Let's go to Maya Shea right now. Maya, can you tell us where you're at and what you're seeing?
Yeah, we're on Marconi, and we're trying to get far away from the wind. We're running because we've gotten a little close to the fire, and the fire is kind of blowing this way. We're on Marconi. Smoke is very, very heavy. Marconi, we're just south of Dallas by about 2 blocks, and you can see the wind shifting this way, and there's a lot of flames, and the smoke is extremely dark.
Okay.
And then I'm sure you can see it from Sky Eye, where the flames seem to be going up very high. We just talked to a construction worker nearby. They said it was a new construction apartment, and the fire started somewhere between the 3rd and 5th floors of this new construction. They said nobody actually was in any of the buildings, which is good news. I will say that this is in a heavily populated townhome area between Montrose and Midtown. There are a lot of people looking out to see what the situation is, and folks getting out their camera phones, taking videos, taking pictures. I'm a little out of breath because I'm trying to assess the situation as it is ongoing. The fire has spread to the 5th floor of this luxury apartment complex that is under construction. We can see the flames right now, kind of looking at the ceiling of this fire. And we know a lot of the workers here have been working very hard on the construction. They cannot believe what is going on in front of their eyes. We are surrounded by townhomes, patio homes. A lot of these residents are all out kind of watching, wondering when this will get under control. It is very windy. I am looking kind of north, and the wind feels like it's kind of blowing a little further west. And Eric, I know that you guys have seen on Sky HD what the smoke looks like and what the flames looks like. And let me tell you, on the ground, it looks very, very intimidating. I am now, we're about 2 blocks away from the fire right now. I wanted to get far enough away so we're not in the middle of the smoke and the flames, while we can still assess the situation. And what we're looking at is definitely, we actually saw the flames. We were leaving City Hall about 10 blocks away, and we started racing this way to see what is going on. And you can definitely hear the sirens. The fire department actually trying to get here, trying to put the flames under control. Anyway, we're here on the ground. We're going to continue to assess it. and bring you coverage as soon as we can.
Okay, Maya, I know you were kind of out of breath there because you had to get out of harm's way to
Yeah.
some degree. Now, you brought up a very good point. This structure is surrounded by a lot of townhomes, patio homes. If you were on the ground there and smoke was almost becoming an issue for you, it seems like smoke's going to be an issue for a lot of the higher homes right there, like townhomes and patio homes you were mentioning.
Yeah, you know what's surprising is, this is about a 5-story building. Townhomes and patio homes here are 3 to 4 stories tall. They seem slightly lower than here, and if I were one of the homeowners of these townhomes and patio homes, I would be concerned about the fire jumping across Dallas to one of the additional homes. Now, obviously, that's a new construction. These are not connected in any way.
Mm-hmm.
The flames are so tall at this point. I'm not a fire expert, and it just looks like one of those things where a little more wind, the flames can just get something else very quickly. I don't know if that's actually possible because, we're not fire experts. I'm just telling you on the ground. To see a large wooden structure, we're talking about multi-family apartment complex, high-end, those things are going on, all being built throughout the loop, seeing a complete structure like that. You're talking 300-400 units going up in flames and black smoke billowing into the air, moving very, very quickly. We see a firefighter just rushing up right now in full gear from our vantage point.
Okay.
And there's obviously nothing to save at this point for the apartment building, but it's just a matter of getting the fire itself under control so it doesn't hit any of the established townhomes and patio homes with people inside and in their home inside.
Oh. All right, Maya, hey, we appreciate the great update. We're going to let you catch your breath here and reposition yourself and get you in here in another update a few minutes away once you are totally set and out of harm's way completely. Thanks again for the update, Maya. We'll check in with you in just a few minutes.